Now we have to start the second property of this consensus group. This is the fine aggregate angularity. Just concentrate on this word fine. Fine aggregate is always the material which is passing through the 4.75. So here we will be defined. It is a percentage of uncompacted white content in material passing 4.75 2.36 ml. Here material is always taken smaller than or has passed 4.75 mmC. Method. Ashto (304) uncompacted white content. Content determination. Clear it. Now, Ashto 304 method. By using this method, we will find out the uncompacted white content. And there is an equation used for this one, that is V minus M over GSB whole divided by V into 100. This is the equation used for the fine aggregate angularity or uncompacted white content. This is the V, this is the volume of the cylinder, M is the mass of the aggregate, and GSB, the specific gravity of the aggregate. Clear it? So this equation we will use. So before I start explaining further, let me tell you one thing, that we have to use this material which is fine. I will just give you one example. Okay, I have the fine material 4.75, 1.18, 0.6, 0.3, 0.15 and 0.075. And I have performed the sieve analysis, which I have already told you. But here, all the material is passing through this one, but our concentration is this point. Means I have to take the material which is making the group 2.36 up to 1.8, (1.18) up to 0.6, 0.6, 0.3, 0.3 into 0.15. So here I can tell you that passing and retain, passing and retain, passing and retained, passing and retained. Certain quantity is taken from this one, certain quantity is taken from this one, and all this quantity should make the sum equal to 190 gram. Like, after the sieve analysis, whatever the material is retained on this one and passed through this one, 44 gram of the sample is taken. Whatever the material is passing through this one and retained on this sieve, here 57 gram of the material is taken. Now, from this sieve material is passing and it is being retained on the 0.3 number sieve. Here 72 gram of the sample is taken. And at the last, whatever the last sieve we have, here 17 gram of the sample is taken. If we will make the sum of this value comes out to be 190. So this is the representative sample consisting of these sieve 1, 2, 3 and 4 sieve group. We will mix up this material very well. When we have reached to this value and we have mixed up this material very well, so before we proceed further, let me tell you that we have taken the material passing through the 2.36 ml. We will use the method ASTMC 128 and we will determine the GSB. This value I have already determined. Its value comes out to be 2.87. Clear it. This is the method in order to determine the bulk specific gravity and by this one. Please keep this in mind. I am not going to determine it. I am just going to tabulate the value which are requirement in order to get proof of this property. So by ASTMC 128, I have determined the specific gravity. It comes out to be 2.87 and that's it. Standard error I have told you, that's how I determine it. Next, what we will do? We have this cylinder. Of known volume. And this volume is determined. It is equal to 98.1 cc. This is the volume of the cylinder. Now, mass required in order to perform this test, it is 190. Now let me tell you how we will proceed further. After writing these value, after explaining these value, and I will reach to the conclusion that how we will proceed further. Here I will keep my cylinder. And I will keep one funnel over here. All this 190 mm material is dropped over here, and this dark material is coming in this cylinder, and it is going to form a heap at the top. This is the fine aggregate. When the cylinder is full, we will trim from the top surface, and after that we will check the mass. Of cylinder plus sample. And the mass of the empty cylinder already we know. Let me write down over here mass of the cylinder. This I have determined, and its value was 205 gram. Please let me tell you, this empty cylinder, its mass is determined, it is 205 gram. When this sample is being poured into this one, after that I have determined its mass, its value comes out to be 340.1 gram. Let us suppose it is represented by M1, let us suppose it is represented by M2, then this capital M is equal to M2 minus M1, its value comes out to be 340.1 minus 205, it will be 135.1 gram. As I have already told you, volume is known, 98.1 cc. Then GSB is known, 2.87. And we know the formula, V minus M divided by GSB over V into 100. Over here, let me put the value 98.1, 135.1 divided by 2.87 whole divided by 98.1 into 100. After making this calculation, I will reach to the conclusion that FAA, fine aggregate angularity, or uncompacted void contents, comes out to be 52%. Clear it? Now, my calculation has reached to this value 52%, but specification requirement is equal to 45%. It means this test result is greater than the limit, because this is the minimum value. 52 is greater than 45. So we can say that the second property has also been justified. So in this way, I will go on explaining to you each and every property. But as I already told you right from the beginning, that I will not take you to the laboratory in order to perform this. But whatever the calculation I have done over here, and I am going to teach you in the easiest way for your understanding. But if you have any doubt, please let me know and I will try to explain your doubt. Thank you for seeing this.